team a little loose. Talk about what it's like to get out here in this spring weather to get things going.
Spring weather is terrible right now. That's what it is.
Coming from a West Coast guy, right?
Yeah, but it's fun, man. It's just fun learning your new teammates, learning how to just adapt to what we overcome right now, and it's gonna be fun the rest of the spring, and we're gonna have fun all spring. So yeah.
I wonder if you could walk through the process when you first heard Coach Smith might be involved in the Michigan State job to getting here and following him.
The process, when I heard it, I asked him about it. He talked about it. He couldn't say too much. I understand, but the process of me actually getting here, it was a very easy decision for me. As my coach, I committed to Oregon State as a program at first, and then throughout the entire freshman year, I had conversations with Coach Smith the whole time, and we just got closer bond, and he's my coach, so that's why I followed him here.
One of the things Keith said is the development of relationships. How does he do that? How did the coaches develop that relationship with you from recruiting to now?
He treats everybody the same. Everybody's a player, and everybody's also a person, though. We're not just players to him, and that's what I like the most. Like, I could talk to him about anything, and it takes a little time to build up, to talking to him about anything, but you can talk to him about anything. So,
how did that work last year for you, Aiden? When you do get was every third series that you played in the game?
Yes, sir.
And did you go into fall camp thinking like you were going to get something like that, or did it kind of happen with how you played in practice and they present this to you? You're like, okay, obviously you're down for that, or just how did that plan come into being?
I want to say before or in the middle of fall camp, I was told that I wasn't going to redshirt. So I knew that's what was going to happen, but I didn't know how that was going to look. So the first 4 games I didn't play. I played a little bit, and I played like a half against UC Davis because we're blowing them out. But the Utah game, he told me, I want to say in the middle of the week, he was like, we're going to put you in the third drive and just let you play and see how it goes. I was like, all right. And then every week after that, he just kept it going. So it was really just us talking and communicating about it. That's really it.
Were you surprised at all about, I guess, how quickly you were able to get into that mix? DJ was a very veteran dude in front of you, obviously. What do you think about how quickly you were able to sort of get to that spot that you were at?
I didn't plan on coming in the red shirt. That was my thing. But at the same time, I was a little okay, this is really happening, that's really what it was.
How do you think that, looking back, how important was that to get live game reps and early in games where things are still up for grabs?
For sure, it was very important. I'm glad I did it, but I'm also glad that I didn't start as a true freshman, simply because if I didn't have DJ there, the growing pains would have been way worse than what they were. And now, me adapting to what I had to adapt to, I'm glad I had DJ there leading me and guiding me so that I could be ready for this right now on this stage. So,
how did you feel the game slow down? That's always something you hear about guys when they do get kind of their baptism.
I felt like the game was already slow enough for me. I played against one of the best defenses in the pack every day in practice, so the game was it was pretty slow to me. But at the same time, certain games it was different. Like the UW game, the Utah game, that was my first game in. Utah game was first game in, and I was nervous. I'm sorry, I was real nervous, and that's just what it was. And that was a faster game for me, faster paced game. But other games started to slow down, and it just felt good.
Does that help now? The coach talked about the confidence level of saying it would be an upset if you were not the starting quarterback. I guess how much does that bolster your confidence, both him saying that and the experience you already have?
I don't really think about it too much. I came here to compete, came here to play football, and I'm came to play on the biggest stage. So at the end of the day, I'm just here. It is what it is, So yeah.
It's a lot different now with you being a year in. You're the guy that people are coming to ask questions about. You really reflect on that?
Yeah.
Last year I was learning this like they are, and now they're picking my brain about it.
Yeah, last year, I still had people talking to me and everything, but it's real different this year. I try to stay away from y'all now because it's weird, but it's cool. The people really want to know what you think and how the process is, and it's just nice knowing that y'all really care,
Do you feel like the support? As a program that's coming off 2 straight losing seasons, offensive struggles and all that, and new coach, new quarterback. Do you feel like the positive vibes that you've brought to you guys that are kind of going on right now with the program?
I feel it. Yeah, these guys wouldn't have stayed if they didn't feel it. So I'm happy with the guys we have, and I think we're gonna do big things this upcoming fall. So, yeah.
What's the difference between being a freshman backup, with kind of like a set role, to taking the next step as a starter? If that's assuming that's the case.
I mean,
There, karma.
At the end of the day, it's really no difference. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm still here to play football. I was playing football last year, and I'm playing football now. It's not too much. It's football, man. Just have fun with it.
Is there any different pressure that you feel?
I mean, I don't feel it. I felt it last year for no reason, like at all. Last year, I was just in a slump during fall camp just because I was like trying to keep a job that I didn't have, you know. But this year, it's real different. Like I learned how to manage that, and I mean, I obviously there's pressure. I mean, I know there's pressure, but at the same time, I've learned how to deal with that and get over it and just play my game, play lose.